Hello, everyone. Hello. I might be a small content creator. Why not? Just want to say this before I start anything. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not trying to do all that. 99% of YouTube videos are always funny, and most likely, they're funny. You can have a laugh with it all. But that 1% of the time, you do see people crying. Just that 1%. It's just one video, and it like fucking fucks your life up, I guess. I've not had no sleep. Again, I'm not asking for anyone to. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm not asking for anything. I just want you all to listen and understand what I've been through. And yeah, we've all been there. You guys probably watched the Sidemen. Sidemen have had probably some sad moments. I've tagged them in this video probably as well. Again, 99% of videos are all for laughs, and that 1% of video is like, oh, it's completely fucked. But I have a lot of stories to tell you all. They are all sad, and today I feel like I have to do this for people to understand, if that makes sense, because I don't think people understand why I'm doing YouTube. Okay, now we've all got that sorted. Let's get into it. Yes, I do vape. Do not vape. Please do not vape. I vape, but it's really bad. I am learning to quit, but when I'm struggling, I'm taking one of these with me, because I feel worthless. I feel shit. So most of you guys probably actually know this. I've actually got ADHD, ODD, which is oppositional defiant disorder. Even look that up on Google. It's actually a thing. I've not had no sleep because of my ADHD. It's pretty bad. I'm socially awkward, as you can tell. I'm going and all that. I'm stuttering my words. I love it how people say, oh, guys can't cry, guys can't cry. Guys are allowed to cry, okay? Guys, you're allowed to cry. Like, no point of hiding it. Like, you may as well at least cry once or twice. Not when you're going to sleep though, like, that's just bad. Like, if you need to cry, then fucking cry, okay? I'm half in tears at the minute, but I'm half in tears. This is very awkward. This is awkward. But I'm going through it because I don't really care anymore. Like, I wish people can hear my story. Like, I don't want anyone to like comment, oh, you suck and all that. And fucking, it's just not worth it. Like, obviously you can tell I'm going through like a bad time, a bad day. I don't know what's actually sparked this. It's probably my ADHD, and I've got a lot on my mind, and I thought, fuck it, let's just put it on a video so people can understand what I'm going through, I guess. So I guess I should talk to you about my past, because that's just how it is. Yeah. So, since I was born, I've had ADHD and ODD. Yeah, you all know about that. I don't know. It's one of them things that's just happened. I enjoyed it until like at the age of like 6 or 8. I might have been 5. Pretty sure I was 6 though. Yeah, I was 6. So I'm backtracking all my memories as well while as I'm doing this. But when I was 6, my mum left my dad, and obviously my dad. There's been stories about him. I wish not to say. I don't want to. Yeah, but my dad, he's done some bad things in the past. I wish not to talk about. Yeah. But yeah, ever since that day, I've just been, I've like changed, like my attitude changed, my eating changed, my sleep changed. This was like, well, at least when I was 6. It was quite bad. I had my brother, my 2 brothers, my 3 sisters, my mum and my dad, and that's how it was until I was 6. And then after that day, my mum had full custody over me, my 2 sisters. Oldest brothers left, and so did one of my older sisters. And then it just kind of happened, I guess, like fast forward up to like when I was like 10. My mum, she passed away. She passed away. It was quite tragic, and the way the school treated me and my sister about it was coincidentally bad. It was very bad. Yeah, I stopped eating, I stopped drinking, and everything else. And then my teen years were probably the worst years of my life. I'm pretty sure that my aunt side hated me because I was living with my auntie. I'm not going to say her name. There's no point, but I just had a feeling that everyone in that household just hated me. It was a house full of 9. Me, my sister, and just a shit ton of cousins, plus my auntie and uncle, and I'm pretty sure nearly everyone in that household hated me. They hated me. And that's what I've thought over since 10, 11-ish to 15, 16. And then my life changed at like 16. I moved out, went into supported care. I thought, yeah, I can get the hang of this. This is great, and it was. And then I've just had, and because like I've been overthinking about stuff, and I wasn't really allowed out when I was with my auntie. I've been like socially awkward. So if I was out, because I was living in a certain place, I'm not going to say the place's name. I was out in a certain place. You would, if you was in that area, you would probably see me with my head down, brown hair, and I'll just walk along. Maybe I'll get excited about stuff because I'll be getting stuff. And for a while, I did have a lot of money as well. and I could have really boosted up my YouTube career, and obviously I let that fumble. I let someone take advantage of my money, and that's how I became broke. And that's a fast forward to when I was like 18. But yeah, 18 was probably one of the best years of my life when I was 18. Yeah, 18 was like one of the best years of my life. I had no trouble, no hassle, but like, then that day came, this person, this female I was with, she just abused me for my money. She just wanted me for my money. So yeah, and then I've had non-stop threats from her saying that her whole family's gonna kill me, beat me up. I'm sorry, YouTube, but that is the honest truth. And I just kind of like taught myself and always listened to my mum before she died, like just to not lie and tell the truth and be loyal, like nah, because like at the end of the day, you might not impress a load, but those who actually stay actually care, I guess. And then quite recently, I've had friends fall out with me because of decisions I've made, of my choices. There was rumours and quite crap. I've lost both my grandparents as well. That was probably one of the hardest times of my life, and that was also quite recently. Didn't even get to know them. Well, they knew me, but I didn't actually fully understand them. I never actually shared a good memory with them. It was quite sad, if you're asking me. I got with so many girls, and every one of them like broke my heart as well. Like, I remember dating a lot of people, not all at once, but like every time I healed and got back on my feet, I just said fuck it, let's just date someone else. They did the same thing over and over again, so yeah, I'm unstable. And now there's me, 19, where I've got fewer friends. I've been depressed recently, and that's why I'm physically unable to do stuff that I want to do. When I go out, my anxiety is just high. But yeah, that's how it is, and that's how it is. KJ has also been through some stuff. I think you guys know I've mentioned KJ way too many times in my videos. But yeah, KJ man, he's been through loads, like a shit ton. Like, I'm not gonna say what, I probably should have asked him if I can. Probably do that later, and then I'll make a little short on what's going on with KJ. You never know. Never really had a really good childhood as well. That was really bad. Sorry, I'm going skipping forward, and I'm sorry. That's just my ADHD as well. I'm sorry if I'm like saying things when I was younger to like now, and then now to like back then. I say my ADHD, that is. I'm actually sorry about that. But like, I've had friends, like they're the friends that actually stick around and stay by my side. They're the friends that actually matter to me, because at the end of the day, they've shown me that I can trust them, so I always stick with them. even if they're going through hell and they're having a bad day, I tend to brush off what's going on in my head, and I'm just like, alright, let's just focus on them and let's just try and make them happy. And majority of the time when people have asked me if I was okay, I was like, no, it's either been yeah, I'm fine. In reality, awake until God knows how long. I have to cry myself to sleep. I'm thinking very bad thoughts that I probably can't even say on YouTube, because yeah. Life is like a gamble, in my opinion. Life is definitely a gamble, because like, you don't know what's gonna come next, and that's probably one of my biggest fears. What's gonna come next? I've never been scared of like ending it, and you know, I go away and I think that's all I've got to say really. Just like, everything about my life is just, it's pretty bad, but like, this is just an understanding. Again, I'm not asking for sympathy or anything else, but like, I'm just wishing you had a great day, like, and if you are having a good day today, like, make the most of it, I guess, like, because you don't know what's going to happen next. I'm done with this. I might actually cry. I might actually cry. Bye.